Welcome to my first Reiki session.
Successful people are those who dare to take risks even though the risks are high.
What's your Reiki experience like? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Weird. We are the light.
See, I love that. Go. We're rolling with that.
Exactly.
Who needs light when you are the light?
I know. Sunshine. Her name's Sunshine. Sunny. We sometimes call Sunny.
Like, for real?
Yeah.
That's like my nickname.
Samantha, but like, yeah.
Love that.
Oh, thank you.
Oh. So I'll introduce my friend Jackie.
Hi, I'm Jackie.
She is a Reiki healer. So I want to share a little bit of like how we first met.
Yeah.
On deadheading, or not deadheading. We were commuting into Chicago from.
I felt really awkward just sitting here. Do you want to do your thing first?
No, because then we're gonna. What do I look? What do I do? Yeah, no, you're good. And but anyway, yeah, we were commuting into Chicago because Rose based in Chicago, but out of Denver, and you were talking to somebody behind me. We both got a seat, but you were talking to somebody, and you said that you're a Reiki healer. You were in uniform. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I turned around and was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm sorry for eavesdropping, but like." You're a Reiki healer? What? I do this podcast thing and I'm really wanting to get Reiki done for me. Like, can we talk about it? And then we exchange contacts and everything like that. And we've been trying to now for about almost 6 months to
get together.
That's crazy.
I know. Yeah. The stars had to align for sure, which it typically does with our job, I feel like. We're all just...
all over the place, and then we end up aligning somehow. Yeah, it's really fascinating how our job works. Like
I know. I'm so glad you did say something. And I'm like, I don't know, being a flight attendant, we're all kind of eavesdroppers. So.
Yeah.
How can you not be? I mean, you're stuck on a plane in the air.
Totally.
Yes.
That makes sense.
But yeah, I'm so glad that you said something because I don't know. I feel like I enjoy connecting with just other free spirits and being able to share all of our gifts and talk about the things that we're all interested in.
Yeah. And it's great. And I want to be able to create a platform for us flight attendants to have what their side job is, especially with holistic healing, things like that and modalities. I think is awesome because we can cultivate this big space in our community as flight attendants to get that help that we may need. Yeah. Because that's kind of the whole point of the Jumpseat Therapy podcast is to really just create that space for each other. Yeah. So I'm excited. I'm really excited that we got to work this trip together. And it's crazy how I even got this trip because I traded into it.
That's right.
And that's when you messaged me. Is that you? And I was like, and I'm definitely keeping that one because I traded into it. Yeah. I had a crappy trip and I was like, this one's better than that. I was like, I cannot wait for this. So yay.
Well, what's funny too is I was actually going to drop the trip until I saw your name on there.
Really?
That was meant to be. I was like, no, I gotta keep this.
That's when you know you're listening.
Yeah.
So awesome.
I know. Well, I'm super excited to be here.
I know.
Honestly, it's a long time coming.
I know.
I love that.
So I'm really excited. So we're talking about Reiki. So we shared a little bit. I asked you questions earlier, but so how are you going to have us? You're going to have us one-on-one, and then we'll lay on our backs, just kind of
lay on your backs.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're going to start by laying on your backs. I'm going to go into a prayer, and then we begin just like a general energy clearing by doing an aura sweep. And then we'll begin the Reiki session. I like to go through head to toe and do full body Reiki. And then I focus on the energy centers. So we'll go through and do clearing on all of your chakras. And then I do a full body scan. That's where I get most of the messages. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Hey.
So yeah, you'll just be very relaxed, open to receive. That is the main goal. Like this is your you time to really just relax and receive. And
that's so cool.
I'm so excited about that.
Yeah.
Is there anything you can share a little bit about Reiki for those who don't know a little bit about it, but just kind of go into a brief thing about it?
What is Reiki and how does it work?
So Reiki is a Japanese energy healing technique. It stands for Universal Life Force Energy. So Rei is universal. Ki is Chi. So life force energy. And for people who aren't familiar with what Chi is, that's the energy that is within all things. So like when you're standing by a river and you feel that rush of the water, that's Chi. That's the energy. When you're walking into a room, engaging with people, and you can feel the energy. That's chi. So it's within all of living things. So basically, a Reiki practitioner acts as a channel. So the Reiki practitioner is not the one that heals the person. They're just holding the space for energy to run through. Your body then actually draws in the life force energy and heals itself. So our bodies are really magnificent in that way. So yeah, like, and Reiki is basically used to just clear out energetic blockages that we pick up just experiencing life. So anytime that we experience grief, heartache, I mean, just anything like frustration, anger, fear, stress, it creates these blockages in our body that stops our chi from flowing openly. Reiki is just like a super channeled energy of that life force energy into the body to clear out those blockages, so that our chi can flow more freely and openly. And that's where we experience just like the vibrancy of life, the vibrancy of being alive. So that's a little bit of what Reiki is
cool.
It's
So it sounds very similar to HMR.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, and I know we were talking about
I
that.
gotta
Yeah.
experience that. I really do want to experience that.
I want to experience HMR because Kevin's done it, and then EMDR, but like that's more like mainstream, less whole. I feel like it's still holistic because you're still they're just helping. They're just guiding you through, like helping you, like
With the eye
like you're doing all like
but you're doing the work.
Yeah.
Same thing. Like
and that just goes to show how like amazing our bodies are. It comes down to
it's the same thing with your nutrition. You feed your body the right things, it's gonna take care of itself. It's spiritually, like you start feeding it, you start feeding your mind, and opening up and receiving the good things, and then your body naturally.
It's like when we get into rest and digest, your body's naturally cleansing and clearing.
Right.
Yes, it's incredible.
Our bodies are amazing.
The power in that, the power in our beings and our physical forms is fascinating, because it's like it's how we connect to spirit too. It's like that is the like way to channel into that. So cool. Well,
ready to get started.
Ready to get started?
Let's do it.
All right. Okay. So when I filmed this video, I had us on recording, but took the microphones off because they died. However, I kept the thing plugged into my phone, so I got no audio of any of the videos that I had of the Reiki session. A little bummed by that. However, I'm like, maybe that's meant to be, and I say that because I feel like these experiences that I get feel very sacred to me. They feel very to me and personal, and though I'm presenting my personal life and being vulnerable with you guys, I just, maybe it's not meant to be shared yet. And I'll share a little bit of what I got from the Reiki session with Jackie. So where to start? I guess I could start with one of the things I've really been wanting to work on is really connecting with my spirit guides. I take a lot of that for a grain of salt because they still live in this limbo of like, they exist, no, they don't exist. They do exist, they don't. And I'm fighting with that a lot in my reality. And I've had them come through in my dreams though. And they said they can only reach me in my dreams right now because they have tried to reach me a few times in my waking life. And when that's happened, it's usually like in meditation or something. And I kind of panic and get scared because I'm like feeling like I'm dead or something. So I don't know, it's weird. So they told me they've been able to reach me in my dreams, which they've given me some profound dreams, connecting me with my loved ones. They've, kind of shared with me who they are, but never really give me names, but they just kind of presented themselves to me. And I've had like my guardian angel, and of course my loved ones I feel like has come through as well, telling me things about how they're guiding me as well. So like I said, I go in this limbo of like believing it's real, believing it's not, and so what I got from this Reiki session after I've done some more cleansing done of energies and transmuting the negative energies into something positive and forgiving myself and finding more love and space for spirit to come in and heal and help me integrate these good positive things in my life. I had to like rid some things, and so I reached them a lot like this with this Reiki session with being awake, and it was very fascinating, and it's been helping me go forward with a lot of things in my life. it's hard for me to share because, like I said, this feels sacred to me. And I, like I said, with the video audio going out, I was like, I don't know what I feel like I can share. And like, I don't know, it's really profound to see what happened. And I wish I could share with you the clip of when I really got emotional and really felt that connection. I don't know much about Archangel Gabriel. I know anything about the archangels and stuff like that. But if you do, please let me know in the comments below, because I am really fascinated by what came through. I asked at one point when Jackie was working through my diaphragm, or whatever this heart chakra is, right below, I guess. I really felt them there, and that was the most vulnerable spot of my being, I guess, that held in a lot of resentment and pushing things away from spiritual stuff. So I felt that connection. I felt my spirit guides there, all kind of talking with me and sharing with me how they're integrating this communication and connection with them again. And then out of nowhere, I asked, can I get your name? And they said no. And what did come through was Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel came in, and like this big white light just came through, and I just felt this overwhelming feeling of gratitude and just appreciation for them, because I felt them. I was like, you're right here, and I'm like awake, and I'm actually connecting with you while I wake, because normally, like they said before, because they only reach me in my dreams, because that's when I'm at my most restful state, to be able to work with my nervous system and body to integrate that connection with them. So it was really cool to get that in a Reiki session. I don't know what to think of it all still. Like I said, I always ride on the fence between it's real, it's not. It's so crazy because when it happens, it's like, of course, I'm right here in cloud nine. I'm there in with them. And then it's back into this reality, and it's just like, I don't believe any of that, So I go back in this back and forth thing with it. So I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on all of this and what you think about Reiki, and if you've had a Reiki session done, what you got through it. I would love to kind of hear your story, and maybe even interview you on the show to kind of get some insight on all that, because this stuff, like I said, is kind of new to me. To some of you, it's like it's crazy. I'm finding out the world around me is a lot more advanced than I am. Like, I'm just now catching up. But I don't know. It's just really cool, and it's fascinating to know, like, if it's helping you, like my counselor says, if it's helping you, why knock it? It's been helping me through my journey. It's really helping me heal through some of the most tragic losses in my life. And I would love to hear what you guys think of it all. But that's a little bit of my story in the Reiki session. I, again, thank you, Jackie, for all the work that you do. Stay tuned, because I'm going to interview her on the podcast coming up. It's going to be the first episode I start back on this season. So stay tuned for that. And let me know in the comments what you think. Hope you guys have an amazing day. That's it for now. Love, peace, and unity. So bright in these conversations, we find our light.